Did you ever struggle to do well in class? It may have been because you were not engaged during lectures. One of the biggest challenges that many students have is how to stay engaged in class. This is particularly true if the class is long or if the student does not find the topic interesting. This video will go over 10 tips on how to stay engaged in class and learn the material. By following these tips, you could be better in your classes and have more fun in school. First, come to class early. This will give you the time to settle down and focus before the class starts. If you can, choose a seat towards the front of the class. Research shows that students who sit towards the front of the class do better. Once you're settled, get everything you need for the class out on your desk. This may include your notebook, pens, and a highlighter. You may also need a calculator for math and science courses. You should have a folder for each class to keep your class syllabus and other important documents. Make sure to eliminate any distractions before the class starts. You should turn off your cell phone or put it on mute. Putting your phone on the vibrator is not enough. If you often chat with the student next to you during class, you should select a different seat. Make sure to answer questions during class. Answering questions will keep your mind engaged. If you don't raise your hand, at least think about the answer to help you process the information. You should ask questions anytime you don't understand something. If something did not make sense to you, chances are that other students in the class did not understand it either. If you don't have the chance to ask a question in class, write it down so that you can ask the instructor or tutor later. Make sure to take notes during class. You should not write down everything the instructor says. Instead, focus on the things the instructor writes on the board or emphasizes. In your notes, explain what the instructor says using your words and examples. Try to regularly explain the material to yourself. Restate what the instructor is saying in your mind. Do you understand what she or he are saying? How would you explain it to somebody else? Have engagement goals for each lecture. For example, you can decide to answer 3 questions during each lecture, or you can make it your goal to write down 2 clear pages of lecture notes each time. Get to know your teacher and your classmates. Introduce yourself to your classmate and try to meet with your instructor after class at the beginning of the term. Your instructor and classmates can help you succeed. You can work with the instructor outside of class and create a study team with some of your classmates. Make sure to review the material shortly after class. Reviewing the material within a day of each lecture will help you retain it. Our mind tends to forget things quickly. Reviewing what you learn soon after class will help you store the information in your long-term memory. By following these 10 tips, you will be able to stay engaged in class, succeed in school, and have fun in the process.